YouTube, what it do, man? Y'all already know who I am. My man Grind Hard checking in again with another video. And today, we got some NBA 2K26 news. That boy Mike Wang back on Twitter tweeting right now. So we about to get a lot more insight on NBA 2K26. We're gonna get into what Mike was talking about on Twitter, but before we get into that, let me get y'all to leave a like on this video, hit that subscribe button if you're new. We coming up on 158K, so if you're watching this video, I'm gonna need your support. Your boy trying to hop back in that algorithm, and I can't do it without y'all. So again, leave a like on this video, drop a comment before this video ends, and if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Now, NBA 2K26 bringing back a dribbling feature that was taken out of the game on NBA 2K24. Now, this is my personal opinion. NBA 2K23, the dribbling on NBA 2K23 felt amazing. The only thing that I feel like ruined NBA 2K23 for me personally, I didn't upload a lot of videos because I had a whole lot going on at the time. That was around the time that my son was born or whatnot. So that whole process of my wife being pregnant at that time, it took me away from 2K. I wasn't thinking about nothing game related. But NBA 2K23 could have been so much better, but them adrenaline bars on that game completely ruined it. You was one dribble move away from not being able to move on the court with your tongue out with the Gatorade symbol. No did it. It was horrible. It was horrible. NBA 2K25, I really feel like they gave us a lot of leeway when it came to adrenaline on the game in comparison to previous 2Ks. But they took away the freedom and responsiveness that previous 2Ks had. And a lot of that had to do with pro play. The animations on the game, don't get me wrong, look amazing, but they way too slow, they way too candy. You can't really combo out of a lot of the animations. Once they start, there's only so many combinations you can branch out of and chain other dribble moves too. NBA 2K23, in my personal opinion, you could pretty much chain out of any animation on that game, and you could break out of any animation on that game. But again, the adrenaline bars was complete garbage and the defense was trash. I don't know if the way that dribbling is now on NBA 2K25 is to combat how limited we is on defense versus how free we is on offense. I don't know. But the adrenaline system on that game completely made it a bad experience. Now, if you dribble on NBA 2K23 without no adrenaline, you will be able to see all the animations that you can really chain together. Now, the reason why I brought that up, the way Mike Wang is tweeting about dribbling on NBA 2K26 now, it reminds me a lot of NBA 2K23. And it's crazy, I was on NBA 2K23 this morning messing around with the misdirections, and what do you know, Mike Wang tweeted out, in NBA 2K26 you can do misdirection behind the backs, crosses, twins, and heads by starting to standing behind the back, cross, twin, or heads respectively, and then immediately turbo, throwing the right stick in the opposite direction before the first bounce, and you'll be able to get that animation back that we was able to chain so many combinations with on NBA 2K23. Well, it's returning to NBA 2K26. Now, this ain't the first tweet that Mike Wang done tweeted in regards to NBA 2K26 dribbling. A few days ago, he tweeted out that we'd be able to chain together behind the backs, where we'd be able to do double behind the backs now, which just completely give me the impression that the dribbling is reverting back to older 2Ks. And that's nothing new. 2K usually take away features, then bring them back somewhat new and improved. So if this the year that 2K finally got the dribbling right, that'll be a massive W for the game. Now, don't get me wrong, 2K25, the dribbling was decent. Like, it was decent. I'm not gonna give it more than decent. There was a whole lot of combinations that you could do, but there were way more animations that you couldn't branch out of. You were really just stuck in, like you was really limited to a certain extent. But there was a lot of new animations in the game. In regards to the Q&A that he did a few days ago, somebody asked, are there any changes to dribbling besides the new controls for signature size up? And he stated, dribbling has changed a lot in NBA 2K26. Branching and chaining moves will generally feel more responsive, and you can interrupt more moves than you could in 2K25. We made an effort to make dribbling faster and the inputs more responsive as well. You'll find some great new content as well as the return of some old favorites. Example, Pippins behind the back route. So I think dribble heads will be able to create some nice highlights this year. Like I said, and based off of what I'm reading, now we haven't played the game, we haven't seen besides what we've seen in the trailer. It feels like they really revert and giving us back some of the things that we requested previously. Bro, the adrenaline was trash on them games, but the dribbling and the possibility of things that you could do, it was just way more open in comparison to what it was on 2K25, and he admitted that. A lot of times you see clips of older 2Ks going viral, and I can't help but admit that it do look better than what it is that we got right now in terms of dribbling. But I also have to admit that a lot of these clips are recorded offline in game modes where the server is off and the stamina is disabled, and I can't ignore the fact that during the time the servers was up and we was playing the game, we didn't have that much freedom dribbling because the stamina and adrenaline was so trash. All in all, if 2K get the responsiveness right and bring back the freedom of branching out of way more dribble moves and animations on the game, that'll be a major plus but the stamina and adrenaline has to be correct. It has to be a good balance. It can't be to the point to where you one combo away from having to pass the ball. That just can't be what it is. And on the flip side of that, boys can't dribble around for 25 seconds, then have enough time to speed boost and take a running fadeaway and be able to sustain that type of stamina for the full duration of a game. Let me know what y'all think about it down below in the comment section. Maybe 2K needs to rework the whole stamina and adrenaline all in all, and it not be possession based but more so game based. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about it down below in the comment. Or y'all excited about the changes that 2K done announced in terms of the dribbling on 26, or it's gonna be a rinse, wash, repeat, trash adrenaline, trash stamina. Only a select few animations gonna be used throughout the community, and that's pretty much gonna be the whole gist of NBA 2K. Let me know what y'all think about it down below in the comment section. Man Grind Hard checking up out of here.